Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening, everyone. Here we are coming to the end of this incredible hackathon. First of all, I'd like to express my sincere pride and happiness with what we have achieved together. The outstanding numbers of participants, it's amazing. The creativity of the projects and the passion shown throughout this journey have exceeded our expectation in the Ministry of Human Resources, actually. This achievement reflects the great potential of our talents, youth, and their readiness to lead the future of AI. The hackathon was never just about building innovative solutions. It was about developing practical AI skills, encouraging teamwork, solving real-world challenges, and inspiring culture of continuous learning and innovation. I'm also pleased to announce that the top 20 participants who presented the best projects during this hackathon will be invited to the headquarters of Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development in Saudi Arabia to be officially recognized and honored from His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Zahrani for their outstanding achievements. We look forward to celebrate your success and the inspiring ideas you have created. Secondly, and on behalf of the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to our executive partner, Kanz, led by Mr. Roy, for their outstanding efforts in developing this initiative through providing high-quality training opportunities and supporting the development of Saudi talents. My sincere thanks also goes to every participant, mentor, judge, partner, and organizer who contributed to the success of this initiative. I hope this is only the beginning of your AI journey. Keep learning, keep building, and keep creating solutions that make a positive impact on society and the economy. Congratulations again to all of you. We look forward to seeing your ideas grow into real innovations that contributes to the world's ambitious AI future. Thank you again, and wish you all the very best. And I will leave the mic to Mr. Roy. Thank you.
Thank you, and I wish you could all see the reactions that Dr. Abdullah and us here on the panels are seeing. We just realize that you don't see what we're seeing, all the hearts and the claps and the thank yous. So I'll pass it over also. So when we started this, the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development in Saudi Arabia said, yes, of course, this aligns with the Vision 2030, this aligns with the ministry, this aligns with the year of AI, this aligns with everything we stand for. Let's do this. And they put their weight behind it, which is extraordinary. There's also an extraordinary ministry in Lebanon that has connected us, that thanks to them, many of us are in touch. On top of the LAU program, which we will have Dr. Badr towards the end come and talk about the certificate and AI. But I would like to really thank you, Minister Dr. Kamal Shehadeh, who is the Minister of AI in Lebanon. Dr. Shehadeh would love to hear a word from you. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Roy. Congratulations to you and to Kanz, and congratulations to our friends in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We're very proud of the turnout. This has been a groundbreaking and record-breaking hackathon. The level of participation, both from Saudi Arabia and from Lebanon, has been extraordinary. I understand that we have at least 4,400 Lebanese participants, and in addition, probably another 2,000 of dual nationality. So Lebanese, but also other holding another nationality under which they're registered. Look, what you've done, Roy, demonstrates that technology is indeed for all, that anyone can learn, anyone can code, anyone can use AI for good. This, I think, is the promise of this generation. This is also the challenge that our societies in Arab countries, in Saudi Arabia, and in Lebanon face. We can also be in charge of our own future the more successful we are in similar events and hackathons. but most importantly, you've proven a business model that works. The ability to teach thousands of people or encourage them to learn by themselves, but also to produce, and thousands of them have already found jobs. I think this is really the most promising aspect of what we've seen today. And I really hope this turns out to be a successful model for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for Lebanon, and for all the other countries that are participating. Congratulations, Roy.
Thank you. So I wanted to bring it back to everybody in the audience because I realized that you don't see what we see. So you don't see the reactions. So I'm sharing my screen. This is Abdullah, Dr. Kamal, everyone on the panel is seeing. When you share hearts, this is what we're seeing. When you share O's, this is what we're seeing. When you fill a poll, we're seeing that 13,000 of 13,048 filled the poll. That level of engagement is like nothing I've ever seen in my life. We've all built so many things, if you look back at a week ago and realize where we were and where we are today, it's just outstanding. So I wanted to give a quick recap of what is it that we have built in the last week. So I can't see the thumbs up and the loves and everything, but on day one, last Wednesday, exactly a Wednesday ago, 13,000 of us, like we saw on the screen, actually 14,000, built an app from scratch using Replit. We published it on the web and mobile app in both Arabic and English. Some people had more than 2 languages. We had a menu, we had pricing, we had an order form, we had Google Maps, we had a payment system. And some of you are still asking me about how to put it in the App Store. We published it all on the site, the main site, and we're going to make sure to keep referencing this. That's going to be the place where we can come back, where it has all the results, what we've done, the recording, as well as the prompts that we used and any attachments and files we used. On the second day, you built a business suite that sits on top of the app that you built on Replit. So you took the menu, we took the business plan, the marketing plan from at the time it was a cafe, and then everybody started to build on their own, into Notebook LM to build infographics, slides, videos, audio in an extremely simple tool. Then after that, we explored Claude to close that day and the next morning. Claude Code, Claude Cowork, the extension, and skills in order to have pitch and pixel-perfect presentations that match your company branding, and we used FIFA as an example. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you an example of what you built with each one of those coming up next. After that, you created lifelike videos and pictures with Magnific, where we had Nabush come and tell us exactly how you can fit a videographer, a photographer, a costume designer, a lighting designer, a director, all into one prompt so that you can shoot your perfect penalty kick. And oh my God, the things that you have produced. And on the next day, we created full avatars where you can clone your voice or take any accent, a Nergis accent, for example, in any language, with any face, or clone your face and turn it into an intelligent avatar agent that can complete customer support, for example, or that can promote your product, but can understand what you're saying and respond intelligently based on the bed of data that you have and that you have fit in Notebook LM or in Claude Project. And on the last day, we all created our World Cup song, and then we learned how to automate by connecting apps. This stuff is not easy. This is insane how much we covered. Even if we had covered half of this stuff, or if you took half of these lessons, that's more than enough for a week-long hackathon. Congratulations to all of you who really went all the way through or who just built apps. These were instructors coming from all over the world, Our lead instructor, Rama, please leave some heart to Rama. I can't see the hearts that you're leaving, Rama, but Rama's right in front of me. And I'm seeing, okay, she is blushing. You made her blush. And then we have Abdurrahman from Saudi Arabia. So Rama and Abdurrahman from Saudi Arabia, Lubna coming from Egypt with Notebook LM, Nicolas from the UK with Claude, Nabouche from Lebanon and Saudi Arabia, and Enrique, who came from San Francisco for the creation of videos with Magnific. Then we had Yumna and Eve, Yumna in Los Angeles, Eve in Lebanon, showing us mini studio and bringing creative ideas to life by drawing and having them convert into virtual worlds. Then we had Joseph from Bulgaria teaching us how to build avatars, Sayyida from Doha teaching us N8N, Kongorzul from Mongolia teaching us how to create songs, and myself helping, facilitating where I could. So we had a world-class, international, global team. Now, before we go into what every one of you have built, let's pass it over, because I'm hearing echoes from Ra'fat, who's in the Guinness Book of Records. Ra'fat, do you have an update for us? Rafat's walking into the hallway. Okay. Rafat's dialing in. Rafat's connecting.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, amazing. And yes, I think I do have an update for you, Roy, and for everyone who's in this call. Firstly, good evening, everyone. And it's a pleasure to be in here with you today. My name is Raf, and I'm a Guinness World Records adjudicator, or a judge, you can say. I have been trained by Guinness World Records in order to be able to judge and award Guinness World Records titles. And today we're here with the results of Kanz and the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development. And their attempt is for the most users in an artificial intelligence video lesson. Now, before I proceed to the results, I would like to state and confirm that after we received all of the rules and the guidelines, all our the evidences, all of them have been adhered to, and this is separated from achieving a record, which means you can adhere to all of the rules and the guidelines, however, you don't achieve the requirement. Or you can achieve the requirement or the minimum requirement, and you don't adhere to the rules and the guidelines. So these are irrelevant from each other. However, for this one, I can state that after receiving and reviewing the evidences, I can confirm that all of our rules and guidelines have been adhered to. So thank you to Kanz and to the ministry. And now, with the results, on behalf of Guinness World Records, it gives me great pleasure to announce that Kanz, or the Humanity AI, and Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development have both achieved a new Guinness World Records title, which is the most users in artificial intelligence video lesson, with a grand total of 14,075 users, and that was achieved in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on the 15th of July, 2026. Congratulations, you're officially amazing.
Woohoo! Everyone, I wish everyone's camera is on. I wish everyone's audio is on. But this is for you. This is you who've done it. And actually, I can act extremely surprised. I was extremely surprised yesterday. We were working like crazy to make sure that we don't miss anything. But this is us, 14,075 live concurrent learners in one AI online lesson. And the most extraordinary thing is that we didn't just learn AI, we built AI. What world's records still don't get, that we built 13,000 applications. We didn't just fill the quiz. And we didn't just stop there. On the next day we built, and the third day we built, and altogether 25,000 of us learned AI and built 3,500 applications in the span of 1 week. So Rafat, thank you so much. And this one doesn't go to Kanz and the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development. It goes to everyone who just said, okay, I'm in, and I'm just gonna, this is a wacko idea, this sounds cool, but let's trust it and let's have fun. And here's the evidence. And the evidence is gonna come to you because we've put a picture, and we'll share it. We're gonna put a picture of all of us, as many of us as we can fit in a picture. Hence the anticipation when we sent you a email yesterday or 2 days ago, saying if you want to add your headshot, we're going to put you in the headshot with a world record. So just wanted to let you know that this is yours to have and to keep. And it's your award and your achievement. One thing is you get the world record. You do get the world record. And on the other, you learn AI. That's the most important one. And then you have a portfolio to prove it. And if you haven't completed one, complete your portfolio. Complete it. Challenge yourself. Rafat, thank you so, so much.
Thank you everyone, and congratulations again. Thank you.
And so what I wanted to share with everyone is something that we're going to share soon, which is a picture that looks like this. Now, it's going to be higher res, and you're going to be able to see your face inside it for having broken the record, and this is yours to keep. Congratulations. And that is a start. That is not the end. So I want to get everybody's reactions on some of the cool things that we have built, that you have built in the last 8 days. Remember the Kanz bakery? Yeah. Well, Kanz bakery, it just happened to be called. That's the bakery that we built, the app that we built with menu and catering and everything. Well, that's just, who remembers this? And if you find your project here, I'm not going to call people out. I just wanted you to see, and congratulations for building a really cool app with a menu, with your story, with the catering, with placing the orders, all of it working in the span of an hour and a half. Rama showing us the maps. That is cool. You get your past orders. You can commercialize this thing. This is yours. This is 100% you. Then on the next day, we built things with Notebook LM. And here I want to say, cool job, Ahmed. Because that is such a nice interface on top of Google LM, Notebook LM. And if we see some of that project in action, oh, look, an animation. We know how to do that too.
Welcome to Rhythm Space, an Arabic-first digital planner that brings work, personal life, habits,
voice
appointments,
avatar.
and
We
content
also know how to
planning
do
into one
that.
personalized rhythm.
As we have seen, Rhythm Space addresses the need to move between calendars, task applications, notes, habit trackers, and content schedules. Instead of using disconnected tools, it brings the whole day into one calm and flexible space. The landing page introduces the product features, how it works, and its daily and weekly planning, professional packs, habit and goal tracking, and realistic notebook-inspired experience. For anyone who would like to explore the project further, the linked Notebook LM serves as Rhythm Space's official knowledge hub. Visitors can ask about the project idea, features, technical details, business model, the founders, or information from their professional profiles and CVs.
There it is. I just wanted to get to that point. Cool use of Notebook LM with a front-end interface. Badass. Really cool. You took this that's already there, that's available, that's for free, where you can put 50 documents for free, we learned, and you put an interface on top of it. That's a cool use of this. Brilliant.
Rhythm Space is led by two equal.
I hope you monetize it, and I hope it grows. That is an excellent portfolio. And for everybody else, take note of some of the cool things that you can build, because this is just inspiration. Well, then the next day, on that evening, we worked with Claude Code and Claude's Chrome extension. Now, that was a bit of a more technical session, but this is what one of us did. Well done, Jana.
This is what you're actually wearing. Every day, you put on clothes made from over 8,000 different synthetic chemicals, PFAS, phthalates, azo-dyes, which are linked to cancer and hormone disruption. They're absorbed through your skin every time you sweat, and almost none of us knows that they're there. I'm Jana, I'm not a scientist, I'm just someone who got obsessed with knowing what I put on my body. When I learned what's actually in our clothes, I couldn't unsee it. I started checking everything before I bought it, combing through listings, Googling ingredients, comparing certifications, and I wasted hours just for one piece of clothing. I realized that
By the way, this is a fantastic way to start a project. What problem are you trying to solve?
Position is usually buried, vague, or missing completely, and there was no fast way to know what you were actually putting on your body. So I built one. Meet Crunchy, which is a browser extension that scores products the second you see them, right on Amazon and Shein, which are two of the biggest platforms for e-commerce. And you find the score right next to the price. Clean, caution, and avoid. One glance and you know exactly what you're buying. Under the hood, Crunchy reads the composition of the item and includes more than 30 materials.
To the info that you get.
Each scored for safety and backed by certifications like GOATS, Oecotex, and then it calculates a weighted score in real time without guessing and without wasting any time. Getting it running takes less than 30 seconds. Just go to the extensions, download the extension, go to Manage Extensions in Chrome, load Unpacked, and just hit the unzipped file that you just downloaded, and you'll just see it running in your browser. You can just go to the item that you want to buy, and you'll find a pop-up under it or next to it that indicates the percentage or the score of this item. This is if you're going from scratch to the item. You will see it analyzing and it gives you a score. Or you can just see it on the website itself if you don't want to download the extension.
All right.
And
so I wanted to bring this up because this is an exceptional use of Claude Chrome's extension, because you can go browse the web and extract information and then use AI to augment that information and give you the results. That is really cool. And this is
an analysis.
All I'm sharing here is inspiration for many of us. Next, what did we work on after that? We met Mini Studio. Now, this video melted my heart, so please enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Mini Studio presents your very own film.
I held you close, so small, so sweet. Then you grew up and stole my seat. You filled my world with love so true. Even when you broke my phone in two. Okay, maybe with more coffee this time.
This is an amazing use of AI. Well done, Amr. Then we got into multimedia. This is the cool stuff that you have all been creating all in the last week. Next, we got into the avatars. Who remembers this?
Hi, I'm an AI clone of Joseph, founder of Job Mojito, created here at the AI Training Hackathon. I was generated by 11 Labs and HeyGen. No camera, no studio. Pretty wild, right? Today you'll learn how to build me yourself. Clone a voice, design an avatar, and wire it all into a real conversation. Hi,
Off we go. Then we got into, a song, but I'm going to leave it to the end, Suno. But before that, we at the end, we looked at N8N. And here's a great example of what you can do with N8N. And this is exactly why we did not want to shy away from the two toughest sessions, N8N, Claude Code, Claude Coder, because we saw what Jenna has created. And Jenna, if you created this, didn't know what you knew about the Chrome extension, you did all this in the last week, you deserve a lot of praise. I can't imagine what you're going to be doing in the next month. And this one here from Jamal. Let's go into feeding our stomachs.
Start by uploading a photo of your refrigerator. Our workflow cleans the data and sends it to OpenAI's vision model for analysis. Within seconds, every ingredient is extracted with high precision. Then, our LLM generates 3 tailored recipes, complete with calorie and macro estimates. The AI fridge and recipe generator, turning your leftovers into gourmet meals.
How cool is this? From that simple workflow that we're working on together using N8N. Next, I want to show 2 songs, one that cracked us up and then another one that one of you has shared with us, that he dedicated it to someone near and dear to, I think, all of us. So let's start with, who remembers this? So that was everything so far created with AI. And we're not just talking building product, we're talking about marketing it. We're talking about going to market as well. Now the song that I wanted to share, and I'm going to be playing it, and then I'm just going to show the next screen, is one for the unsung heroes created by one of you. So thankful. And it goes like this.
We came from.
Oh no, that's not this one. Oops. That's not the one I wanted. Where did it go? This is the link, but I mislinked it. 1 second. this should have been, okay, boom, bam. Oh no. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move us to the next screen, which is the team. But before I do that, I'm going to unshare for a quick second and play it from my computer. And it was a link, and I couldn't download it. That was my issue. And I was trying to link it, but I got so many messages since that I don't want to not play it, because it really comes from the heart. Okay, found it. So the lyrics are here,
Single spark,
all done with Suno.
a dream begins. A world of hope is calling in.
Because he was so inspired by
Across
the team
screens,
and by all of us working on this.
across the sky,
So I want to give a big thanks to
we found
the team at Kanz,
to change our lives.
from Aline, who is
Every lesson,
volunteering with us from day one and sitting through rehearsal on sessions. Sarah, who stayed with the Guinness World Record team to ensure that every single requirement is met, plus ensuring that we're well connected with Zoom, running operations. I'm not going to go in full order, but because I sometimes don't fully recognize each avatar. But Hanadi, our unsung hero who's responded to more customer requests, emails than anyone can imagine. The emails that we received yesterday made it such that, and if you'd see me with not the same level of energy, it's because I haven't slept. And it's because she hasn't slept, and because most of us haven't, just like you haven't slept to submit your project. And for us to be able to respond to every single question, make sure that the system is able to handle it. And to Kian, who was doing the rehearsal of all sessions. To Sandra, who has been our rock, ensuring all the emails that you receive come from her. The entire operational excellence of Ken stands on her shoulders. To Edwin, extraordinary design. Everything you see, if you think graphics are good, it's Edwin, joining us from New York. To Abir, who's done the PR, extraordinary PR pieces. To Bilal, who has carried us completely when it comes to supporting with everything, operations, product. To Rama, last but not least, because we still have Azzo, and we still have Zarish, and we still have Sayyida and Ihab. So Sayyida, it's Rama, who's been our lead instructor and has been with me, is just sitting in front of me as a volunteer, still here, showing up every day. To Bilal, we talk about Bilal. To Azzo, who's done all the back-end development, everything, our lead developer. Zarish, all the front-end development. Rihab, all the marketing and the entire relationship with the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development. That's the Kanz team that I'm so proud of. And it brought tears to my eyes when I saw that they received that, we as collective, that praise. So I just wanted to highlight everyone on the team, because the effort has been, you carried Atlas on your backs, a world record, as a very small team. Now to everyone, I wanted to share that these resources are here, Kanz/hack. canz.ai/hack is here to stay. It's where you're going to find, where you can sign up for future ones, where you can submit your project. This was the mosaic that we emailed. The recaps of every day, and in every single recap, you have the video recording, you have the how we built it, every single prompt, and the attendance that was there. And we've done this with every single day, so it is all here. If you feel like you had to step aside for something, you can come back and watch the exact same session, and today's closing will be here as well. And of course, we'll share the Guinness World Records photo with everyone, and the portfolios that we started to send, but there's an email that should be going to every single person. 25,000 people will receive a certificate. 3,500 built apps, so it's going to be a certificate of completion. You're going to get your portfolio. So the second thing I wanted to show is this Kanz/AI. This is where all the apps have been built. And granted, we do not get it all right. You noticed maybe the scoring was not efficient. We hit it, we're going to analyze it, run it, do better. And that's also why, because we realize that we didn't get it all fully right yet, we're going to hold off on the awards that we're going to give. Over the next week, we're going to give ourselves 1 to 2 weeks to actually properly grade and properly share back and make it fair. Just realize we're all 100% on the same team. So if you are wondering, is my portfolio here? No one is left behind. The philosophy of the team is no one is left behind. And when it comes to the portfolios, we're going to continuously refine. But you saw what great videos are. If your video is not up to par, fix it, improve it, please. It's really, 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 really important. And I'm going to show you why right after the prayer break, why that matters so much. Because we have world-renowned employers who are going to come in and join us and are going to sit and have seen some of the work that's been done. And they're going to want to meet if you're interested, even if it's for an informational conversation. Outdo yourself. Now, this is still a first draft there is no agentic AI showroom out there. So we built it using the exact same tools. That was our hackathon project. So we're going to add the ability to edit your name. We're going to add the ability to update your portfolio. We're going to add all of these things. But let's stay close and then be super tight in making sure that everything goes through contact@Kanz so that we can always support and go to bed as much as we can by clearing our inbox. But it is 25,000 of us who are here and only 12 people on the team. And so that's why it takes sometimes a little extra day or two for us to be able to get it right. But we hear every voice. We hear everything. Promise. And then the last thing is Kanz's main site. Kanz's main site, which is a job seeking and a hiring platform where you can search with natural language and then you find and you hire. And we added this checkbox, you might make it a chip, that says search for AI certified candidates only, and guess who's that? That's you. This is where, and this here says Lebanese, actually this is based on the VPN. So right now I'm on VPN Lebanon. Pause connection, I'll lose it, but then it'll say Saudi, or it'll say depending on where you are. So that's where your portfolios matter. And this is where the next half of this conversation is all about employment. It's not about just learning for the sake of learning. Because of course you want to feel less uncomfortable with AI. Now we're not anymore. We're excited about it. I hope if you are excited about it, please leave it tara. If you're much more confident with owning AI, that's incredible. I wish I could share that screen. This is amazing. That's 20,000 of us, but I'm going to say 3,500 completed their project, and complete your project. It's on you. Try to finish it. It's incredible that we have 3,500 submissions, and you can improve and resubmit. So that's the heart of what we had. I wanted to, right before we go on prayer break, just give you a quick tour, and I'll give everybody the link to the showroom so that you can see the apps. So that for those who want to pause for a prayer, they could. For those for whom that doesn't apply to, you can just take a look at the 3,500 applications that were built. And after that, we have an amazing surprise for you, because we're going to tie it all to employment. Just before we break and then just make that the center of attention, I wanted to share a small Kanz /AI, because this is all your stuff. I wanted to share a poll, if it's okay with everyone. And I'm going to launch it here, and if you could, it would be great to fill it, because I'm curious to see how many nerds we have in the house. I'm curious to know how many hours you spent working and building this. And I want to know how many apps, AI apps, you can do. And because we're tying it to employment or more learning within corporations, curious to know if you want to introduce us to someone but you're not sure how to and who to, if you could share that, we can follow up after. So I'll keep it open. Please feel free to fill it. And I'm going to share the link to the... I'll give it a few minutes, and then I'll share the link to Kanz /AI for everyone to browse and enjoy. Actually, I'll share it now so that whoever finishes can then just move on to this and enjoy that, or take a break. And here's the chat. Why can't I see the chat? Okay. This is it. No need. Oh, if I do with HTTP, it would to be clicked. Oh yeah, okay. You can click on it here to watch the Agentic AI showroom. And by the way, for those of you who took the class with Sayyida on the last day, Sayyida is the master architect, Edwin is the master designer, Bilal is the master everything, filling every single gap of this showroom. It's all built without a line of code. Everything we've done, everything that came from Kanz, from the emails that you get, to the portfolios, to the certificates, to the picture of the world record, to the submission of apps, to the recording, to everything is vibe coded. And by looking at it, please leave a ha if you know how to do this yourself. Or at least you think you know how to do this yourself. Well, then we have done our job. Everybody, it's a room full of ha-ha-has. Okay, please keep your ha-ha-ha if you think you're good at N8N, or leave an O if you're not good at N8N. Okay, yeah, the ha-ha-ha slowed down. Rewatch the recording of day 5, and then you'll be able to ha-ha-ha, because there's a lot of N8N behind it. But yes, I mean, there are people who build things that are exceptional. And unlocking that creativity, having a reservoir for it here, I don't know where this is going to go, but it can only be good. I'm sleepless for the last 24 hours, so I had to make a joke to be able to wake up a little bit. And I also want to ask, if you are tired and exhausted, please leave a heart. Yeah. That's the feeling. That's the feeling. This is how you end it after an 8-day hackathon. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for everything. Yeah, I'm exhausted. But that's the best thing, because tomorrow you relax, but you've learned so much. I've learned so much. We've all learned so much. And we're going to keep this going, by the way. Who's here thinks we can break a Guinness World Record for the largest AI session of 14,075? Please leave a thumb up. Okay. Yeah. We've done more. This means that we can break record after record. We can have fun with this stuff. It's all among us. And now I'm going to share some of the feedback that I'm getting on the quiz, on the poll, while you're looking at various apps. 60% of us can actually use somewhere between 1 and 5 apps, AI apps. 0% of us are at 0. 30% of us are between 5 and 10, and 12 between 10 plus. Are you kidding me? 12% 10 plus apps. 30% 5 to 10. 55% 1 to 5. Like, should we all start the startup together? I think we'll crush it. Second question. How many hours did you spend in totality in the last 8 days? Here, we have no one didn't have time. 20% of us spent between 1 and 10. 20% between 10 and 20. 20% between 20 and 30. 15% 30 to 40. 7% 40 to 50. This is on top of anyone's job. 4%, because consider the larger number. Between 50 and 60 hours. 4% between 60 and 70. 2% between 70 and 80. 3% 80 plus hours. Of course we're going to be tired. Put me in the 80 plus hours category. Third question. Overall, how satisfied are you with the program? Well, everyone is in the highly satisfied, very satisfied to highly satisfied. Thank you. We have 8% very dissatisfied. We're going to take every feedback and improve it. 7% neutral. 83% highly satisfied. And then the rest are all short answers. On the most valuable part, recommending it, any introductions. That's amazing. Thank you. I'll leave the poll open for a bit. We'll return at, call it 7:10. This is going to be a light session. Yeah, I've been going quite fast because I forget to chill. But we're gonna finish early because on days 4 and 5 we stayed an extra 15-20 minutes for all the nerds out there. So we'll add it all up and finish early today. But I wanted to get to the employment side, and I wanted everyone to hear live that you broke the Guinness World Record. And please play around with this app. We're going to continuously improve it. You can take a look at the top 20 hackathon projects as well. And leave a thumb up if you like one. It would be good to start to populate that. And the link is in the chat. We joined from 170 countries. I don't think there are 200 in the world. Maybe 218. Covered most of the globe. And that's a great way to, I always think that the best way to unite people is around a common interest rather than anything else. Anything else. And some people are like, that's not diverse. What is diversity inclusion? Well, that is inclusion and that is diversity. There we go. We all care about one thing and look at the diversity of the projects. That's what happens when you get a diverse group together. How cool the things that are coming up. Who here worked in teams? Please leave a thumb up. Wow. And for those of you who worked in teams, did you recruit friends? And if you did recruit friends who were not inside the hackathon, just your own friends, and came in and asked them just to sign up and then just put it all together, can you please, whatchamacallit? The toot? Tada. Please leave a tada. Amazing. I want to also really say sorry for the stress that everyone got when it comes to submission and everything and all of that. We gave ourselves one extra day because people were wondering, is it 21, 22? I was like, we'll take 24 hours. It's going to be a stressful 24 hours, but we should have taken 48 or 72 hours to digest all that. But at the same time, even if you missed the deadline, your portfolio is up, on the other hand. So really no one left behind. And anyone who does not see your portfolio, you're all going to get emails with your portfolio. You're going to get 2 emails. One email is going to be with your portfolio stuff, including a LinkedIn badge. So you can press on a button and then that'll instantly populate the certificate on LinkedIn. And then the other one is going to be on the world record. So we're going to send you the mosaic in high def so that you can zoom in. So like it looks impressive when at first glance, but when you zoom in, you see a lot of people who shared their photo. 2,000, I don't know how many photos, we'll ask Edwin. And if you want in your email signature that I broke the Guinness World Record or I'm part of the Guinness World Record, so we're going to design a signature maker so that if you want, you can put it in your signature with the Guinness World Records logo. So this could be cool. And after that, so it's going to be soon, in the next 24 hours, both of those. And after that, we will work on the scoring in a more efficient way, start to announce winners, share that back with you. If there are any connections, we got introduced to the government of Azerbaijan, who wanted to do something similar. So if you're interested or want to connect with the learning and development team with an organization, then we'll just start to communicate and collaborate with them. And then that'll allow us to just also organize the next hackathon with all the tools that we already have. Everything will go a lot smoother. It was your first time, it was our first time too. Oh, Edwin is telling me 2,565 photos submitted. Edwin, are they all in the collage? Yes. So here's AI, because there's no designer who can put 2,565 photos together in one image so that you can zoom in and really see us. And the team is jumping in. Rama's like, haha, cool. We learned so much when it comes to AI, also from the instructors, because we got guest instructors. We learned from them as well. Oh, wow. When a designer says, I vibe coded a Python code and script to help generate it, then we know that AI is good and well, and we have a bunch of people who can be full-time developers. So the person who designed, who built, the main architect of this site is not a computer scientist, as you could have imagined, is a fresh graduate who studied biochemistry. Sayeda, is that it? Biology something. And her first project actually is here, was the showroom one about medical reports. So just please, over the next 5 minutes, enjoy some of the apps, take a look at them. If anything's missing, just reach out, and I'll put that contact here. It's contact@Kanz. And that's the email. We are obsessed with trying to zero the inbox as much as we can. And if we don't have the answer because we haven't developed it, then we'll vibe code it, develop it, come back with the answer. Oh, wow. The Guinness World Records stuff is starting to show up because Edwin's designing it and they're sharing it internally. So everything we have, we'll pass to everyone. There is, in the first email that we had sent a link, if somebody wants to order their own certificate, they can from the Guinness World Records store. But we're going to generate that picture and pass it over to you. The one that you saw a moment ago. Love that 85% of us completed this long survey already. Thank you. For everyone, if you're back, obviously we have just a few more minutes. Please leave a thumb up because I want to share and let everyone know that, okay, cool. Nice. The Guinness World Record tier that we got allows us to use the Guinness World Record logo, any one of us, royalty-free for 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to post about it. After that, everything that you've posted is fair game. If you've set up your signature, whatever you did, you're good. After that, that's when our contract with them ends. And being as cocky as we all are, because we all think, or many of us think, that we can break the world record again, have fun with sharing it now, because soon enough, it's going to be another record. I emailed them and told them, hey, we have 3,500 applications, AI apps built and published in 24 hours. Can we know what the Guinness World Record is for that? I think we broke another one accidentally. And that one is probably harder to beat. And let's enjoy this, because this is the time to celebrate, and I'm going to just be chilling for a couple of days. But continue building. Like you have insane momentum. You can try to monetize it. Try to get your first dollar in. Try to get your first user in. This is not a theoretical exercise. I would feel disappointed, record, all of this stuff would be superficial if you don't come back and update your portfolio. Of course, we don't have the update feature. We'll have the update feature. We're working on it. And the team submission will get better. And editing your stuff will get better. And the scoring, of course. However, this is an excellent first go. But I would be disappointed if you don't go back after seeing some of the videos that are there and then just continuously improve. Like the point of education, and many of you have been saying, hey, like this is like, I'm learning a lot. So basically it's EdTech now, is to actually really become good at it, turn it into money, either a job or a consultancy or an app or an entrepreneur, and stay in touch. Stay in touch with all of us. I'll put my LinkedIn. It's a true honor to be able to talk and see the progress and then the builds. And to be honest, now we're going to hear from employers in just a few minutes what projects they liked. I'm just going to check if everyone is in, so I'm going to put myself on mute for a couple of minutes just to make sure that the next part is ready to go. By the way, everyone, I'm loving the slow vibes of that session, to be honest. Because we are all exhausted and we've seen the fast-paced go over 5 days, and then the submission and the sleepless nights. So nothing wrong with that. So we're going to close. Wow, 89% of us filled the poll. It's still going up, so I'll keep it open. Okay, now I think we can get back into it. We are waiting for 2 more employers who are going to be joining in shortly. Sorry, that's what I wanted to show. Full slideshow. Is everybody here? I just want to get a quick clap, a quick round of applause, because we have employers who are weird and crazy like we are. Just like you said, we're going to go ahead and start to build and join this hackathon and all build together. They said, oh wow, that sounds really, 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 really cool. And you said, hey, would you like to just look into the Agentic AI workshop? And everybody received that this morning because it was not populated until this morning. And they already, we're going to hear back, but they've had a look. So without further ado, I'm going to first pass it to Mansour. Mansour, who is the bridge, the dual role between us, what we're doing as builders and as an employer. Mansour, are you with us?
Hi, Roy. Yes, I am. Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me to this event. Before introducing myself and the company, please allow me to start by congratulating you and the Kanz team and the Ministry of Human Resources in KSA, and congratulating you also for breaking the Guinness record. But for me, it's much more than that, to be honest. I want to congratulate you because you created 25,000 opportunities for people to improve their lives. Some of these people, they seized the opportunity until the end, and they were able to submit projects. And this will help them to open doors for their futures and for their careers. So well done. You and the team deserve a great round of applause. So bravo, bravo, bravo. And you will understand in a while why I'm so keen on the part of creating opportunities. And here I go. I want to introduce myself and Sukafina. I've been in the HR field for more than 20 years, and I'm managing the HR department of Sukafina since 12 years. Sukafina is a multinational coffee trading company based in Switzerland, in Geneva, but we have presence in many countries, in coffee producing countries and in other markets. So we source coffee from smart and sustainable supply chains, and we sell it to the world. We have presence in the coffee producing countries, but also in the markets where we sell the coffees. We have presence in 44 countries, and we are yet a small multinational with very flat structure of about 1,500 employees. We are proud to be partners of Kanz since their establishment, and we've been using their platforms for the hiring, and we hired lots of people through their networks, and thank you, Roy, for that. So I guess enough about us, about Sukafina. Now the opportunities. I want to congratulate all the people who submitted their projects. I want to specifically congratulate the 20 finalists, the top projects that we saw on the website. And I personally liked most of them. They are all very nice, but I was very much interested by 2, and I want to continue, if possible, discussion with 2 of them. And one is Adam Abdel Hafiz, if it's okay to mention the names, Roy, here.
Yeah, of course. Please do.
Thank you. So I would like to continue discussion with Adam Abdel Hafiz, who did a chat box, and his project name is RAG. He did a chat box for a medical institution. So I would like to continue discussion with Adam. But also I would like to continue discussion with Muhammad El Habash, whose project name is Nazir AI, and he built an application where he can help the student at school to monitor their progress, and in case there was a decrease in their performance, so the parents and the students are notified. So these are the two projects that I liked, and I would like to continue discussion with Muhammad and Abdul Hafiz. I will reach out to you guys, and well done. Thank you, Roy.
Amazing. And if, by the way, if anyone wants to share any of the portfolios, we can, like, to showcase some of the portfolios, we can do that. Like, there is no rule into what we're doing. The most important thing is to say, hey, 3,500 people have been building cool stuff in this place. You don't need to look at a resume, even though there is a resume, but you can just look at what they did. And that is the coolest thing, which sounds like reverse recruiting. Instead of, doing the whole recruitment process, it's right there. Amazing. So we'll do the follow-ups for conversations. And, there's no obligation, there's no commitment, there's nothing. It's just connecting employers and job seekers for conversation and potential opportunities. Okay, great. And then I wanted to pass it over to you, Carole, at CME.
Hello, thanks, Roy, and congratulations for a great and impressive event showing how fast AI can grow and expand and how much can be done with AI. I come from a background of tech and consultancy, and I've asked some people on my team to look at the projects and to pick some of the most interesting ones so that we can engage. And they started to dig actually this morning, and they wanted to dig more a few minutes before we get on the call here. There's so much, there's a lot, there's cool stuff, there's great people who have done amazing work, and it's really really impressive. Now, there are 3 projects that have already been marked by the team, and that we would like to engage with the people who worked on these projects. They're very different, they're particular, and they're interesting. One of them is called Mission Control AI by Amer Bausman. Amer has produced a voice-controlled AI mission assistant that verifies live flight telemetry before providing guidance in flight simulators. Well done, Amer. I don't know where you came up with this from, but we're very curious to meet you, hear the story, and discuss what you've built and where you're going to take it. So this is the first one. The second one is Haya Shahid, Saif AI. She did an AI-powered supply chain risk intelligence platform for real-time disruption simulation, executive decision support, and regulatory compliance. So the platform in any field you pick, could be health, could be defense, could be education, could be retail. It would just simulate the whole supply chain risk and give you everything you need in a very nicely structured way. Haya, this was really impressive, and the team is looking forward to connect with you and have a conversation and discuss what you've done and see how we can collaborate. And the third one is Al Hussein Al Rawi. So this one is called Al Insan. It's an interactive 3D anatomy platform combining clinical AI guidance with advanced anatomical visualization for medical education. So he has just turned all the books of anatomy into one thing that is 3D, where you can play, ask, view, experiment, and see things in real 3D, very well constructed and presented, and an impressive piece of work showing really where education should be going. And there's no more room for these 2D flat books. Anatomy is a great place to challenge the 2D, the two-dimensional manuals and look for something better. So that was really impressive, and would like to discuss with the author and see how we can work together. So these are the three names, the three projects. There are plenty more. We dig those not out of the top 20. We dig those on the rest of the list. And I am sure there are plenty more out there. So congratulations to all, and very happy to have been engaged in this.
Amazing. And this makes me realize that it's entrepreneurs who can also think of ways that they could collaborate with other entrepreneurs. This is not just for, recruiters, right?
But recruiters are going to be more and more interested in creative minds. See, now with the tools that we have in our hands, we want people on our teams that are more creative, more innovative, more researchers. So this is the kind of minds we'll be looking for.
Amazing. Now, bringing it very local to the Saudi Arabian market, I'll pass it over to you, Rami.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, Roy. I mean, great job, Roy, and the broader team, really, for putting this amazing initiative together. I had the chance to browse through some of the submissions, and I saw some super interesting ideas. It's very real problems that are being solved by the team here, to be honest, and that's extremely impressive. I'll maybe expand a bit into that, and specifically into some of the brilliant ideas. Obviously, I did not get the chance to go over the 3,000 plus submissions. That's a bit difficult, but I had the chance to try to filter using some keywords, using some of the AI skill sets that everyone here has been practicing over the past few days, and basically put that to the test and came up with some very interesting results. Maybe just to give a quick overview about myself and Sci-Fi. My name is Rami Panayoti. I'm co-founder and chief business officer at Sci-Fi. What we do at Sci-Fi, we provide a spend management platform for businesses in the kingdom. Basically, what that means is we give companies in the kingdom the ability to issue an unlimited number of corporate cards to really process local and international payments, but do all of this through a very easy to use, as we like to think, at least, expense management platform, expense tracking. We provide the ability to do, accounting integrations all in one place. So really effectively, we're helping finance teams and these businesses control spend in real time, instead of doing this and chasing receipts at month end and trying to basically catch up to the finance work rather than really get ahead of it. We're licensed by the Saudi Central Bank as an electronic money institution, as an EMI, one of the few fintechs in the kingdom with that license. And we serve today almost 6,000 businesses, ranging from small businesses, small shops to SMEs, all the way to serving corporates like PIF and KPMG. But enough about Sci-Fi. Maybe I'll talk about what I've had the chance to really explore. And since the panelists before me have even mentioned some names, I'll also do that myself. I was very impressed first with an idea that's called Masar, that I believe Faye is building, and it's the name is super good. How to set up basically. And then the ideas around how to set up a new company supporting Saudi entrepreneurs. I really wish we had this when we were setting up Sci-Fi. I'm sure it would have helped tremendously. And I think, people who bring this perspective towards solving problems can hopefully solve many other problems that we might have at Sci-Fi today. Another great idea I came across is from Shahad and Raneem, which is called Mudabbir, which is really solving subscription overload for consumers. This is something we're actually trying to do at Sci-Fi today, but for corporates. We have a subscription module where we try to inform businesses about the various subscriptions and the various kind of open subscriptions that they have that they might not be aware of. You go to a lot of companies and there's IT and finance, and they both have a subscription to Adobe for some reason, whereas it should be one enterprise subscription. And I'd love for us and the team, to meet Shahad and Raneem and Faye and get to know them better and potentially have them join the team. And maybe last but not least, an idea that I came across also from Ahmed Yusuf, which is called Miral One. He's looking into solving business operations for SMEs. We focus more on the financial operations, but I felt that the problem that Ahmed is focusing on and the solutions he's introduced is very similar to what we're trying to do at Sci-Fi, and I'd love to really learn more and kind of hopefully have the skill set that Ahmed brings in Sci-Fi, inshallah, with the various different roles we have. Obviously, as I mentioned, we did not get the chance to browse all the submissions. We have some roles. Please visit the website, check our careers page. We have many roles. We're hiring for a lot of roles, and we continue to grow, alhamdulillah. And hopefully we'll have a lot of you apply and maybe interview and inshallah be part of the Sci-Fi journey going forward. But again, thank you so much, Roy and the broader team. It's been a pleasure being part of this. I can see the impact. Be it from the amount of reactions that I see on Zoom or more from the actual real submissions that we have. So kudos on the great job.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. I'll pass it over to Tala at Joa Capital.
Thank you so much, Joy. It's amazing to be part of this great hackathon. I've been very, very impressed with the quality of the apps and just the numbers. So congrats on breaking the world record, Roy, and everyone who participated. That's also an achievement for you. So just wanted to start with that. And I'll give a little bit of a brief about myself and what we do at Joa Capital. So I'm Tala Al-Faqih. I'm part of the investment team. Joa Capital, we are an early stage venture. We're an early stage VC focused on sector agnostic, and we look at startups from seed all the way to pre-A. As of now, we have 31 startups in our portfolio companies. So we do have a lot of jobs, not just in our VC, in our fund, but also in our portfolio companies. So please make sure to head to our portfolio page and then go to the career pages of each of the portfolio companies to see any opportunity that might fit your resume. As of the applications in this hackathon, I've honestly been so impressed with the variety and just the very high quality of these apps. One of the challenges that we face as a VC is just the hectic and heavy admin work that sometimes we have to do. And we would obviously rather have an AI agent that can take care of that for us. So that's one of the challenges that we're facing. It comes, kind of that operation hurdle is across different verticals in our work. So it comes from, let's say, sourcing the opportunities to maybe then jumping on a call with those startups and scheduling those calls, sending emails afterwards, going through the pipeline and filtering those opportunities based on our investment thesis. So all of that can be automated. And the apps that stood out for me were two main ones. One was made by Karim Hijazi. So Karim Hijazi built an agent that's voice first, and it controls the PC. And this is the reason why it stood out to me is that it is voice first. One of it focuses more on efficiency and without wasting time kind of typing out that task or the challenge or the whatever we need the agent to help us with. Having it being voice first is an added value for sure. So that was one of the apps that we've used. Another one was made by Tuwela Kashambella. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. But the app is called Align AI, which really stood out to me because it kind of bridged the gap between the executives and the operation team. So it manages all of the tasks, it prioritizes it creates that dashboard for the executive to have access or quick access to the team's daily workflows. And I see those two apps being very, very helpful and a value added to our team for sure. So we would love to jump on a call. We'll schedule a call with you guys to learn about the app a little bit more to see how we can take this further. But again, congrats on all of the participants. Really, really great apps. And thank you, Roy, again, for giving me the chance to be part of the panel or be part of this amazing achievement.
Thank you, Tala. Thank you so much. And then I'll pass it over to Nina, all the way out in Amsterdam.
Am I the only one all the way out here?
Oh no, there's a lot of Europeans and Americans who are signed up. We're from 170 countries. Maybe not on this call. Now we're probably like 70 or 80, but throughout the hackathon, 170 countries participated.
Very, very nice. And very cool to see. I'm going to take a couple of minutes just because I need to jump to the next. But I'm Nina. I'm from Booking.com. For those of you who don't know, Booking is a accommodation platform. But we also, in the last about 10 years, have also developed products in cruises, cars, even flights, even insurance, travel insurance. So there are a lot of other products that we have aside from accommodations based in Amsterdam, which is why I'm here. And we've worked with Roy before on some other projects, but never something of this size. So very cool to be invited to this as well. I haven't looked through all of the hundreds of wonderful ideas yet, but I do have a few. And what was really interesting to me of one person actually developed something. I think this is Rawan, actually developed something that we're working on now with our teams. So it's very cool to see that that products are being developed within our company and outside as well that are very relevant to how our travelers are experiencing online bookings. So I will look through them as well and start reaching out when I have the time. But it's been very cool to be able to see what this group can do with just a little bit of prompting from the struggles that companies like Booking have. So very well done, everybody. Thank you for allowing us to join.
Thank you so much, Nina. I appreciate you as always. Thanks for always being our partner in mad science experiments.
Please keep calling.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Ciao.
And last but not least, we have Danny Mizhir at Siren Analytics.
Hello. So my name is Danny Mizhir. I'm head of technology at Siren, and I'm here on behalf of Mrs. Nada Jinad. You see, the name is not does not match. So I'm really proud to be here, and I would like to congratulate all participants that submitted their products. So a small introduction: Siren Analytics specializes in digital transformation for the public sector. We deliver secure, scalable, and high-impact solutions. So we shortlisted 3 projects that strongly align or relate to our activities. So I'll mention the projects in alphabetical order, and then I'll say why. So in alphabetical order, we have Clarity, AI-driven intelligence for complex program delivery by Sofia Ahmad. DevPulse AI, which is an autonomous multi-agent code intelligence by Ali Khalid. And Skeleton Key, AI multi-agent code security auditing by Ali Rida Al-Musawi. So Clarity was selected for its ability to support the management of large and complex transformation programs. Public sector projects, as you imagine, often involve multiple stakeholders, interdependent work streams, strict governance requirements, and long delivery cycles, and we believe that Clarity might help us here. DevPulse AI was selected for its focus on improving software quality through autonomous code analysis and intelligence. So as you imagine, also public sector solutions are often mission critical and must meet high standards of reliability, maintenance, and performance. And skeleton key AI was selected because cybersecurity is also a fundamental requirement in public sector digital transformations. And these systems require, frequently process very sensitive data. So we would like to meet and discuss potential collaboration opportunities. So to cut a long story short.
That
and
is
I would
great.
like to, yes, and I would like to congratulate everybody, actually. I'm really impressed by the work that has been done.
Yes, it's incredible what you guys have built. It's not just me saying this, and this is the coolest part, is that you realize how cool what you built is. You open up Kanz/AI and you see how cool, how creative our own collective is. But it's also something else when you hear employers, global multinationals, incredible large tech shops, incredible large organizations that work with governments, VCs, fast-growing startups, vertically integrated multinational coffee company. Every one of them saying, hey, you guys are doing something incredible. And I haven't shared the portfolio yet. It's only been one day. Everyone's checked it out this morning, like 7 hours ago. Because it is only 7 hours old. So we're all just creating stuff as we go. And I love the trust that we're putting in each other and that the employers have put in us, and then the results that we're seeing, that the university, and we also have another extraordinary employer, Jihad Bitar, but also from Siren Analytics, so, and CME. So we've covered that, but Jihad, ahla sahla, if you want to pop up. But all that's to say, this is just the start. And all that's to say, you've learned so much, but the journey does not end here. And all that's to say, keep building, because good things are going to happen. And it's also to say that it doesn't matter where you went, where you are on earth, any kind of background, no one gives two shits anymore. Show the work, build, and let the work speak for itself. Talk to the app. They'll be like, yeah, I'd like to meet such a person. You don't often get a reaction from employers who with that much to say when they've only just wanting to meet the person. They know a lot about you. They're like, I'm impressed with what you did about this thing. It's not like I see your resume and no, very nice, hard work. It's not that. You know, it's much more meaningful. So double down. And for that, all I want to say is we're going to close it soon, but I would like to pass it over to Dr. Eli Badr, who without his blessing and support, certificates would not have been here. We contacted the Lebanese American University's Center of Academic Continuing Education, and they answered the call. I said, okay, mad, cool, let's go. What's the curriculum? We shared it. They're like, that is freaking awesome, if you can pull it off. And we said, yeah, don't worry about that part. And then we showed up, and the proof is not in a grade. The proof is in the apps that people are building, which creates insane continuity. So without further ado, I'd like to pass it over to Dr. Eli Badr, from Vice President of Business Development at LAU. Dr. Eli, over to you.
Thank you, Roy. And thank you for the invitation. Well, it didn't take much intelligence to say yes, Roy. You cannot pass such an opportunity, and we are happy that we were part of this amazing experience. Hopefully, breaking the Guinness record. But we didn't do it for that reason. We did it because we believe in this technology, and if you don't believe in it, you're outdated. So again, good evening. I'm in Beirut. It's almost 8 o'clock in the evening. Let me give you a bit of a personal perspective on this. I'm a professor of mechanical engineering. I've done research in mechanical engineering. I've taught my students back in the 90s and early back in the 80s, early 90s, in the 90s and early this century, about softwares, or we used to use softwares that required high computing power, which we call then high computing power. These softwares are simulation software such as ANSYS, Abacus, and if you're a mechanical engineer, you would know what I'm talking about. So we use these for structural analyses, fluid mechanics, heat transfer, and really they were amazing in really giving us accurate solutions. And not only that, cutting the computing power that if you've done it by hand or a calculator, back then it might take you days or weeks, but this computing power really cut the solution time to probably a few hours. So we called it then high computing power. And we used to say at that time, any time you use a computer, if you put rubbish in, you get rubbish out. And we have and to a certain point, this is still the case. Now with the advancement of the computing power, with the new chip design and with the LLMs combined, we call it today artificial intelligence. Well, what it did really, it brought this technology to the average person, a person probably that did not maybe make it to high school, maybe did not make it to university, maybe they did. But the amazing part is it is accessible. It is accessible to every human being on this earth. And I witnessed it at LAU in my office, how much it can help us really reduce the time to deliver something. Made us very efficient. And at LAU, we trained all of our staff, around 2,000 of them, on how to use AI in different aspects of their field. So what is amazing about this is whether you are a physician, an educator, maybe a plumber or an electrician, you can just, use artificial intelligence to aid and make your life a bit easier. But the problem here now is not rubbish in, rubbish out. It's probably still the case, but using such smart systems require ethical use, and we have seen how much, dangerous this can be, especially for teenagers, for kids. So we need to be very, very much aware of the responsibility of how to use this system or this intelligence very, very carefully. Nevertheless, we cannot stand on the sideline. If you do stand on the sideline, I'm afraid the train will run you over, and this is something that I witnessed in my work. Anyone that is not using AI today at LAU is probably they will become outdated, and their job might be in danger. Specifically, if a colleague is using AI and they're producing better results in a faster manner. So again, congratulations, Roy, on this great achievement. And let me shift now a bit of gear to tell you a bit about our LAU Academy of Continuing Education. And this is what the certificate came to you from. This is the ACE, we call it ACE. We are embedding really AI competencies across our entire portfolio. And when I say our entire portfolio, we mean upward of 130 courses or certificates, associate diploma and diploma. So if you are taking project management, if you are taking healthcare, business, education, communication, leadership, law, whatever we offer, there is one aspect of AI in everything that we teach. And this is a strategy now. It is embedded in our curricula. And really, I invite you to visit LAU website, or just put on Google LAU ACE, ACE, or Academy of Continuing Education, and you will see how contemporary our degrees are or diplomas are, and how much they will benefit you. Again, needless to say, we believe in this partnership, Roy. We believed in the partnership with Mitai, specifically with Minister Kamal Shhadi, who is a colleague. He's a board member of LAU and the minister today. And all the institutions that collaborate with you, I'm not going to list them here because I don't have it in front of me. I don't want to really miss anyone. But we're happy we were part of this exciting journey. And I'm looking forward to this certificate from Guinness when it comes so we can see it. When is it coming, Roy?
That's a good question. I mean, we found out today that we got it, but we're gonna send now that we're official, it's gonna be on the website. So the paper print stuff, we'll see. We're gonna tell them yalla yalla yalla, like we normally do. But the digital stuff does not need to wait till more than, I don't know, a couple of hours. The length of time it takes for the emails to send the picture because it's already there. So we'll send that to everyone tonight. And hopefully everyone got their portfolio. Or, tonight, the Guinness. And we're going to try to add that signature in for anyone who wants to say, hey, I was part of Guinness. So if you want to, why not? And then on the portfolios, we're going to... certificate of completion are there. So in case anyone missed yours in the email or something, we're going to send emails to everyone for certificate of participation and completion with the 3 logos, LAU, LAU ACE.
I was going to ask if LAU is going to appear there. Okay, great.
Yeah, number 1, Kanz, and then the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development. So, and for anyone who's Saudi, you're going to get another certificate from Musara'at al-Maharat.
Okay.
Now to close, because I promised everyone we'll keep the train moving at the best pace we can. This is what things looked like. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this, but wait for the Guinness photo. It's going to be cooler, but this one is nice too. Congratulations. We all broke the world record, but we all learned so much. We got exhausted learning and building, and we all want to chill and get a break. And then finally, here's a thank you from the team at Kanz. It was an amazing journey. Oftentimes people say Roy, but honestly, this is the team that really deserves all the praise. I just happen to be in front of a screen. That's just because it is my role. But from the building the product, to working on the content, to supporting everyone, to marketing the product, the brand, to rehearsing, to all the designs that you see, that is basically the team that's been behind it, and really thanking you and working with their full hearts, full minds, and we're really thankful for all of this. Next steps, hey, this is the end of a mini chapter, but we are close. I think our LinkedIns have been exploding, and so our emails have been exploding, so we know where to find one another. And you have something in Kanz/AI. Build your portfolio. We'll have more courses. Maybe we'll repeat some others. Maybe we'll create more advanced ones. The technology does not change, but at least now, if 70% of us say we use 2+ AI tools, this is your top tier. If you can combine 3-4 together, you're in the top 1%. If you combine 6-7 together, khalas, you're there. So you are hell of employable, but for someone to see it, they got to see it. And for someone to see it, you got to present it. And for you to present it, use the AI tools, but apply yourself in that presentation, not just the product. And continuously build on building. You can put your portfolio can have multiple apps. You can share this portfolio when you apply to employers and tell them, this is what I've done. Especially when employers don't always respond to resumes. Now you can certificate is cool, but the portfolio with the certificate is even cooler, because all they have to do is just press play and they're like, oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, we're, like Nina was saying, we're trying to do the exact same thing at Booking. So if you go in and you interview with that, of course they're going to notice. with all that, thank you very much, everyone. If you can just get like one set of whatever emoji you want to feel like, and then we'll just wrap it up. Thank you so much, everyone. And I feel bad that you guys don't see the emojis. I thought that you guys were seeing it the entire time until I logged in as a panelist. I'm like, it's not that cool. That's the one thing that Zoom, I wish they had, but this platform is perfect. That's why we won the world record so quickly, because Zoom has the perfect logging that allowed Guinness to be like, okay, cool, check everything.
Roy, as a small correction, when I was joining as attendee to the session, I was seeing the emojis.
Okay. If
Yes.
you can see the emojis, that flow of emojis, because that's the coolest part of the week, leave a thumb up. If not, leave an O. Oh, cool. So Zoom is freaking perfect. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Thanks so much, everyone. That was fun. That was really fun. And I'm glad to finish early so that we can all stretch. And I love the fact that we joined at 6, we finished at 9, and some days if it took a bit longer, net, everybody was a pro. And everybody was patient, and we built something unique together. Thanks so much. Let's do it again, I hope.
Thank you, Roy.
Ciao, everyone.